Mm, I'm tired. I didn't want to do this, but like, it's so funny how the universe works, right? So, the universe speaks through whatever channel will reach you. I wanted to record a message earlier this evening, but then I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. Well, I gotta do it anyway, so okay, you better be grateful for this, because I'm tired, yo. Let me cry for a little bit, okay? And on the inside. Get myself together. Oh, okay. Hey. Today, I need to talk about this movie, man. There's this movie called The Darkest Minds. And as dark as it sounds, it's nothing like a horror or anything scary, okay? I need to give you a little bit information about this movie and what it's about. And then I'm going to tell you what message I got through watching this movie. So, the movie is about children, and there's this disease or V thing that causes death to children, only children. So only children are affected. Okay. Don't My mind is rushing in right now, so sometimes I just need to pause because everything is like going too fast within my mind, okay? I need to slow it down so I can speak. This movie is about children dying all over the world, but some do survive and they are considered rare. So these children that do survive, they are being recruited and they are being put into camps and they are all assigned to a color. Okay? So they have a pyramid of colors and they consist of five colors. So we got the greens, those are on the bottom of the pyramid. Those are considered as safe because the greens have a higher intelligence. The second one in the pyramid are the blues. So the blues, they have telekinetic powers. If you don't know what it is, it means you can move things with your mind or with your hands or like stuff, you know? You don't have to be strong, you can just move things. Explaining things very basically. Don't mind me, okay? If you want more information, go do your research, darling. There's something called Google these days. You have to thank the internet for being able to do your own research and to find information very quickly. Um, you got the greens, the blues, and then comes the yellow ones. So the yellow ones are able to manipulate electricity. Then on the top of the pyramid, you got two colors. Those are considered as the most dangerous in this movie, okay? So these two colors are very rare. So there are a lot of greens and blues and yellows, but the red ones and the orange ones are very rare. The red ones, they don't really explain in the movie what their powers are, but later in the movie you can see that they are being used as soldiers and they spit fire. So they're very dangerous. Okay? The orange ones are on the top of the pyramid, and those are considered as most dangerous because they have the ability to control. Keep that in mind. Okay. So this is a little bit about the movie itself, so how it is really going. If you are curious about this movie, please go and watch it. It's quite interesting. Um, I got triggered by this movie, to be honest. I needed to pause it and I went outside to go for a walk, and then it started to hit me, right? Then I received the true message for me, what I got out of it. Let me say this first. The way we perceive things as humans is unique. So the way you see the world is not how your neighbor is seeing the world. It's not how your partner is seeing the world. It's not how your family is seeing the world. We all have a unique perspective. So what I'm telling you is probably not what you will see. Maybe if you go watch this movie after seeing my video, you will see what I see, but only because I told you, right? Because I gave you my perspective, and then you will perceive or you will see that movie through the lens of my perspective as well. Could be, is not gonna be true for everyone. You see how you want to see things, right? Let me go on to that a little bit more, because the way we perceive things are based on culture, on religion, are based on how we were raised and the programming we had. Okay? So you need to understand that you will not see what others see. And I don't see what others see, but I'm going to share this with you because apparently I need to. Thank you, universe. I was trying to go. I was just wanting to have a chill night, but I'm not allowed to chill because that is not what I am here for. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the message that I got out of this movie. This pyramid of, I want to say pyramid of light. It's not a pyramid of light, but someone needs to hear that pyramid of light, okay? This pyramid consists of 5 colors, right? And the children are being assigned to a color. So, why is this movie about children? Children are pure, children are very powerful, and they perceive the world differently than we as adults do, because adults have more life experience. We've had experiences that caused us suffering, pain, stress, and we also have experiences that caused happiness or that made us feel love or whatever, right? So we have more information embedded in our system, and this is being saved within our memory. So when we are coming into a situation, we remember it, like, oh yeah, I've been there before. So if you see a behavior of some type of person, you can recall a certain memory where you've also perceived or you've also been seeing this behavior from some type of person or whatever, and you can put a link to it, right? You can associate it with something. Children are like clean slates when they come into this world. So the first 7 years of a child, oh my gosh, I'm going way. This is so me. This is so me. I can't do like a short message because like everything is coming. I got so much to tell you. Just let me keep my cool, okay? I'm very energetic, but it doesn't look like it. But my mind is spinning. But okay. So, in the first 7 years, the child is very pure, and it's like a blank paper, right? Children absorb everything that is coming from their parents, from their environment, and this is how programming begins. In the first 7 years, you will start a program, and from on that age, you will like live on that program, right? So in this movie, it is not a coincidence that all the children are highlighted. Okay, that's one thing. Child equals purity. Okay, that's the first thing. Then I am going to continue about this pyramid of colors. So the children are assigned to colors, and these five colors represent the chakras. If you don't know what chakras are, please go do your research. Do. Please do, because I'm not here to tell you everything, right? I'm just here to point out like this. I'm gonna share you my view, and what you do with that is up to you. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything of you. I'm not pushing you anything. I'm just sharing, and you can do with that whatever you like. Okay. The first color been on the bottom of the pyramid is green. So which chakra is green? It is your heart. Your heart is very intelligent. It is nothing like the intelligence we have coming from our mind, right? I've seen a documentary or a movie, I don't know really what it was actually, or at least I can't remember right now. Doesn't really matter, but in this, I'm gonna call it a movie, they did like an experiment. Okay, so the experiment was about testing or viewing what happens within your body when you are looking at certain images. Yeah, images. They had images of kind of negative things like violence and blood and all that kind of things we do not like to see. And they had images of very positive things like animals and, babies and stuff that makes you happy. So the experiment in that other kind of movie, I'm not talking about The Darkest Minds. I'm referring to another movie right now. I think it's called The Power of the Heart. Go look it up if that interests you. So the participants in this experiment were being observed from within. So they had like these plugs and all, so they can like see what happens within your body when you look at this image. Okay. My throat. Oh, please allow me to speak clearly and effortlessly. Thank you, body. These images were shown after a black screen. So there was like a certain amount in between these images, okay? The heart reacted like 20 seconds during that black screen before the image was shown. And they stated, or they saw, that the heart was already the heart already knew if it was going to be a pleasant experience, like looking at a positive image, or if it was going to be a bad experience. So the heart is very intelligent. That's why I told this story. Keep up with me, okay? I know sometimes I'm just like la la la, la, but there's a line in there, right? Because in the movie, the Greens had high intelligence, and the heart has an intelligence as well. It is greater and more powerful than the intelligence that comes from our brain. right? But those were at the bottom of the pyramid, okay? So those were considered as safe. That's that. The second layer of this pyramid was a color blue. What is the blue chakra? It is your throat. It allows you to communicate. So in the movie, the blue ones had telekinetic power, and your throat, aka communication, is movement. It is your breath, it is your muscles moving, which allows me to speak, right? Communication is an exchange, because when I communicate, I speak words and I let it flow into the universe and you pick it up, right? So it's an exchange, it is movement. That's that. The third layer of this pyramid was yellow. So in the movie, the kids with the yellow color were able to manipulate electricity. So, what does the yellow chakra stand for? It is our solar plexus. And solar plexus is all about power, it's about confidence, but also like the beliefs that we have and a lot of more. But just gonna highlight the basics, okay? What is electricity? Electricity is power, okay? That's that. Then we go to the upper layers of this pyramid. Those were considered as most rare, but also most dangerous. So, first, we got the red ones. What is your red chakra? It is your root. It is your root chakra, which is connected to the earth. What does the root chakra stand for? It stands for grounding, it stands for stability, anything kind of material, but also trust. So if you are very grounded, you are balanced. And let's say that you are a tree, right? Your tree roots are grounded within this earth, which allows the tree to stand firm. And this tree will not be blown away by the wind. You will not be able to push that tree over if it is a grounded tree. If you have a small tree or a thin tree that which roots doesn't really ground very well or are not really deep grounded into the earth, you probably can push over that tree, right? If the wind blows really hard, if you have a tornado or a tornado, I don't know, whatever, tsunami, this tree will be swept away, right? So, what is really dangerous? When you are in balance, when you are grounded, and when others are not able to push you over because you stand firmly with your roots into this earth. Think about it, okay? Last but not least, we are moving to the upper layer of this pyramid. The orange ones were perceived as the most dangerous. By the way, the red and the orange colors in the movie, they tested all the children when they were recruited and being brought into the camps, right? If you were labeled as red or orange, you had to be eliminated immediately. Let me say that again. If you were labeled as red or orange, hi Ginger, shoop, you had to be eliminated immediately because those were considered as most dangerous. What were the abilities of the orange kids? The Ah. The kids with the orange color had the ability to manipulate, to control, because they had to touch someone. They only had to touch or look at someone, and they could control their mind. They could plant something into someone's mind, or like suggest something, and then the other person would do it without thinking, without, it's controlling, right? So the orange chakra in our system is our sacral. And what does our sacral what are you doing? I love you too. The orange chakra in our system is our sexual energy, is life energy, is creativity. So by sex, we come into this world. It creates life, right? It is controlling, which was perceived as dangerous. So if you control your own life energy, this is our main source. This is our most powerful energy source. Think about it, okay? Do I need to tell you more? Probably, but I'm not gonna do it. I love you. Until the next. Now leave me alone, okay?